Jai Swaminarayan. Let us start with metallurgy today. There are more than 4,000 types of steel alloys, but one we know the most is stainless steel. Because stainless steel is rustless, corrosion resistant, and durable. In the same way, wisdom that is rustless, corrosion resistant, ageless, and timeless, that is valued the most. And such wisdom text is Shikshapatri. And Shikshapatri is not just a religious book. Shikshapatri is more than a religious book, it's a practical codes and conducts, ethics for the human life. Today we live in the era of rapid change. Technology connects us, but values often feel lost. So the Shikshapatri written by Bhagavan Swaminarayan 199 years back serves as a best guide for the righteous and fulfilling life. Though it is written almost 2 centuries back, but it's incredibly relevant even today. It offers solutions to our present day problems and present day challenges. Shikshapatri offers a solution regarding family life, humanity, charity, our social life, our relationship, spirituality, and lot more. Let us understand this by 3 M's of Shikshapatri. The very first M of Shikshapatri is manual for mankind. Yes, Shikshapatri is manual for mankind. Shikshapatri is not just words on a piece of paper. Rather, Shikshapatri is entire codes and conducts that human life should follow to lead a successful, blissful, and peaceful life. When we purchase any product from the market, we get manual for usage with that. If we use that product according to that right usage or manual instructions, we can operate the instrument or machine properly and efficiently. In the same way, human body is a machine. That's the best machine that ever can be created on this globe. Someone has nicely said that human body is best machine because no pump is as efficient as heart. No supercomputer is as powerful as human brain. No cameras are as detailed as eyes. No detoxifier is as purifying as kidneys. So human body is the best machine, and to operate, to use this human body, we need a precise manual that can guide us, instruct us. So Shikshapatri does that piece of work. How? Shikshapatri teaches us all the values and principles that are needed in human life. Shikshapatri tells us that how to walk, how to talk to elderly people, how to talk to women, how should we behave with royal people. All these things are taught in Shikshapatri, and what to do and what to not. These 2 parts that are called Vidhi and Nishedh that are well mentioned in Shikshapatri. Let us see that how Maharaj teaches us in this Shikshapatri. There was a devotee named Meram Manjariya in Deradi Kumbhaji village. His wife's name was Kamarbai. They lived a peaceful, blissful life doing devotion of Shriji Maharaj. Once Shriji Maharaj came to the village of Deradi Kumbhaji, but it was the time of drought. Maharaj roamed in all the villages to warn or to alert devotees that you should store the grains and you should be careful for the drought. You could not have enough food in the drought. So Maharaj came to this village, and Maharaj told this Meram Bhagat and his wife that if you do not have grains to eat, do not hesitate to come at Gadpur, do come there and we will feed you. And Maharaj went from that village. After some time, after some months, it so happened that all the grains in the house of Meram Bhagat were used and there was nothing to eat. So at that time Kamarbai recalled the words of Maharaj and insisted Meram Bhagat that let us go to Gadpur as Maharaj said. But Meram Bhagat, he thought that we should not be burdensome to others. We should not be burdensome to Dada Khachar who feed so many saints and so many devotees. So Meram Bhagat did not agree upon this thing, and later, after 2 days, 3 days, they had fast for 3 days and 2 nights. On the third night, at midnight 12, Meram Bhagat got up from his bed. He was so much hungry that without having any single thought, he went outside the home. He entered into a house of one of the merchants of the village, and he was so much hungry. His hunger was so much intense that he did not think what is right and what is wrong. He stole a handful of grains from that merchant's house and he ate it. When he came to his home, then he slept. About a morning, around 5 o'clock, Shriji Maharaj appeared in their house, and Maharaj told that you have made a theft. I denied it in Shikshapatri, and that is why you will have to have that many birds, as many grains you have eaten stealing. So dear devotees, this is the thing that Maharaj teaches in Shikshapatri. Every single little agna is so much important in our life. Maharaj tells in Shikshapatri that even for the work of dharma, one should never attempt theft, even for dharma. So not only this, Maharaj teaches all the things in this Shikshapatri, that ways of ethical earning, ways of behaving with others, behaving with elders, royal people, how to maintain relationship, finance, health, all these things are taught in Shikshapatri, and that is why we can say Shikshapatri is not just a scriptural text having 212 verses, but it's a complete manual for mankind. Second M of Shikshapatri is motherly solicitor. Pujya Mahan Swami many a times says that Shikshapatri is motherly solicitor. Whenever we are stuck in some legal affairs, we go to solicitor to seek a piece of advice that how to get out of this situation. They do not give us any physical thing, but rather they just give a piece of advice and they charge us for that. But on the other hand, Shikshapatri is a valuable solicitor that can lead our life prosperous, wealthy, healthy, and according to the norms of Shastras. So Shikshapatri is so much valuable solicitor, and the wonderful thing is that it does not charge anything from us. And what is the role of mother in one's life? Mothers sometimes speak for their children or kids, because whenever kids are in trouble, instead of kids, mother speaks for them. In the same way, Shikshapatri speaks for us many a times. Let me share one incident regarding this. Few years back, a student from Surat Gurukul went for one interview in one of the companies of Vadodara. At that time, there were 20 interviews that were going to appear in the interview, and the Gurukul student's turn was 11th. So at that time, after completing 10 interviews, the panel of interviewer, they skipped the Gurukul student and they just switched to the 12th interviewee. So this boy was quite disappointed that what is going, that he could not understand or comprehend that why am I skipped. So he asked the question that what happened. Then they said that there is something problematic in your document. The boy was quite nervous, but when they completed all the interviews, at last the Gurukul boy was called in and the panel asked him some general introductory questions, and later on they told him that you are selected. The boy was quite surprised that without asking me any technical questions, without my background knowledge, how could you offer me a job? And they said that we have tested the technical knowledge of all the interviewees, and we have also selected 4 out of them, but your tilak chandlo on your forehead speaks that you are trustworthy, you are moral, and you are quite ethical man. So your tilak chandlo builds a faith into us that you could not be indulged in any wrongdoing. So that is why Pujya Mahant Swami says that as mother speaks for her children, in the same way Shikshapatri, or a little agna of Maharaj in Shikshapatri, that Maharaj says in Shikshapatri that all the satsangis should do tilak chandlo on his forehead. That little agna of Shikshapatri speaks for us, and that leads us on a righteous way, that leads us also in this materialistic world on a successful path. And we can see that from the incident that little agna of Shikshapatri of having tilak chandlo on forehead got this Gurukul student into that job. So that is why Shikshapatri is motherly solicitor. Third M of Shikshapatri is majestic bliss. Yes, Shikshapatri is all blissful itself, and that is why Shriji Maharaj himself says in Shikshapatri that those who follow Shikshapatri would get ultimate bliss and ecstasy in this world and the world beyond. Apart from that, Shikshapatri is also Sarva Jiva Hitavahi. It's not limited to only human beings, but for all the creatures, all the jivas, Shikshapatri is always wisher of their well-being, and Shikshapatri always gives them ultimate bliss and ultimate peace. Shikshapatri is also a kind of wishing stone that Maharaj told in Shikshapatri that those who follow this Shikshapatri will get all four siddhis of dharma, artha, kam and moksha. These are the four purusharth of Hindu Vedic tradition. So Shikshapatri is ultimately majestic bliss, and people who follow this Shikshapatri, those who are devotees and those who worship Shikshapatri, will get ultimate bliss in their life. Even Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel told, if any nation has followers of Shikshapatri, then I don't think there is need of police or judiciary department or judiciary system. In 1926, Shriji Maharaj has given Shikshapatri to Sir Malcolm, a British officer, and knowing the glory and greatness of the Shikshapatri, even today the Bodleian Library of Oxford University preserves it. So on this occasion of Shikshapatri Jayanti this year, we determine that the Shikshapatri is the form of Maharaj himself, and we will always be obedient to this Shikshapatri. We always offer our prayer and respect to Shikshapatri. Jai Swaminarayan.